Hey YouTubers, welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into another week of Amazon tool deals. So if there are any brands or types of tools that you guys would like to see in these videos, please drop a comment down below. I'd be happy to keep my eye out for deals on those brands or types of tools. But let's go ahead and get into what I've found for this week. First up, we're looking at the Bondus 10686. It's 1.5 to 5 millimeter ball driver screwdrivers. It's a 6-piece set, and Bondus does make some screwdrivers and stuff for other companies as well. Like they helped out with some of the Philo drivers. So Bondus does have a pretty decent lineup. Now, I'm not personally one that uses ball drivers like this or Allen keys. I try to use bit sockets whenever possible, and then my second go-to are my Fujiya Allen keys. But for this price, I think it's a great little set. These are made in the USA. This is $20 down from $24.58 at the list price, and it has 4.5 stars at 767 ratings. So rated quite a bit and rated highly. So just taking a closer look here, you can see them. Now, it's not the clearest image, but it is a larger image, so you can kind of see what we're working with. They are ball drivers, so you can get a little bit of angle with them. Here's the packaging. Obviously, you can't really read that, but it does say made in the USA. And this just looks exactly like the first image. Yeah. So here's some information if you guys would like to pause and take a look. It's 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, and 5 millimeter ball Allen drivers. They do come with a lifetime warranty. And that's really all the information I believe that they have on this. And then here are just a few of the other sets that they have available. But keep in mind they do have many others available as well. But I think for $20, that's a pretty good price, especially for a ball Allen and a nice handle made in the USA. Next up, we're looking at the Lenox jab saw. It's the folding one. I just recently picked up the Milwaukee one. I know a lot of people really enjoy it, and sometimes the Milwaukee one can be hard to find, and then when you do find it on like Amazon, they're asking more than what the tool is actually worth. But I saw this one and thought it was pretty nice as well. There you can see the part number. I'm not going to read that to you, but it is at $24 down from $36.70. Well, that's the list price at least. It does have 4.5 stars at 722 ratings. And the reason I picked up the Milwaukee was because you can use it with any Sawzall blade. And what's nice about that is you can get a fine tooth, which creates quite a bit cleaner cut when working with drywall and ceiling tiles and stuff like that. It does require a little bit more work because the teeth are finer, so you don't cut as much, but it does create a cleaner cut. So I do like that. And this one actually includes a larger tooth. Here you can see the plaster and drywall one, and then the other one for wood, metal, and plastic. But I like the interchangeable blades, plus it includes 2 blades, and then it is also a folding handle as well. So if you're going to throw this in a tool bag or whatnot, not only is that blade not going to mess up anything in the bag, but it's also more compact, so it's not taking up as much room. So there you can kind of see it a little bit better. So to me, for this price range, I think it's a really good deal, just because there are a lot of others in this price range that don't either come with one blade or no blades, or are just extremely cheap. So I think this one is going to be a pretty good deal. Here you can kind of see more of the information on it if you would like to pause and take a look. And that's really all the information that they have on it. But I figured this was worth a mention. Pretty nice little folding jab saw. Definitely a handy tool if you're working with any of those materials. It's just a handy little saw to have on hand. Next is actually the Milwaukee 3453-20. This is the Impact. It's fairly new from Milwaukee, and I actually just picked this up not too long ago, and I have really enjoyed it so far. I will have a review on it soon, so stay tuned for that. But overall, I'm very pleased with it. I run the Milwaukee M12 lineup and the DeWalt 20 volt lineup, and this is going in my work bag, and my DeWalt 20 volt is staying here in the garage, so I have one that can travel with me and then one to stay here. And I've been extremely happy with it. So there you can see it has 3 front LEDs. It's got a 1/4 inch quick change, quick release on it. There's kind of a closer up look. It is $119.99. So I actually bought mine from Acme Tools because it was $139, but it came with a 4 amp hour battery. So you can kind of look at it as getting the battery for free. It was a little bit more expensive, but it was definitely cheaper than buying a 4 amp hour battery by itself. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, but I think this is a pretty good price for here on Amazon. It's not that often you find name brand power tools like Milwaukee and DeWalt and Makita and Bosch and Flex and all of, the big Home Depot and Lowe's store brands. You don't find that many good deals like that on Amazon. Most of the time you're better off looking at Home Depot or Lowe's. So I did want to mention this just because it did seem priced pretty dang well. It's got 1,500 inch-pounds of torque, 3 LEDs that I mentioned, up to 3,600 RPMs in mode 3. It's got 4 modes. The other one is a self-tapping mode. And here's just some more of the information on it if you guys would like to pause and take a look. And then last up on this week's Amazon tool deals are the Malco 2-inch reversible magnetic hex drivers. This is a 4-piece set, and these are actually really nice. I know a lot of people who use these, especially in HVAC and stuff like that, where they're constantly dealing with like 1/4 inch and 5/16. And the thing that I like about this set, because there are a couple other companies that make ones similar to this, but the sets are either smaller or just SAE. I like this because it includes 4 metric and 4 SAE, or 2 sockets each, and they're flip sockets. And then it has a little ball detent and a magnet on here, so it holds them very well. It magnetizes whatever you're working with, and it's already built just to be able to throw right in your 1/4 inch impact driver or your interchangeable bit driver and just go to work. I mean, I think it's great. They're both labeled so you can see they're all color coded. Overall, I know a lot of people that are extremely happy with these. These are at $29.41, down from $32.75. It has 4.5 stars at 410 ratings, and they do have some other sets available as well. They are made in Taiwan. Here you can kind of see what is included, or you could see from the picture you have a 6, 8, 8, and 10. So there's actually only 3 different metrics. But that goes for the SAE as well. You have a 1/4 inch and 5/16, and then a 5/16 and 3/8. But as you can tell, the ones that are labeled yellow are the ones that are the same size. So it's pretty easily identifiable. And I think it's a lot better than, as long as those sizes work for you, which are a lot of the sizes that I would use for like self-tappers and stuff, and a lot of the sizes that I would find on my vehicles. So I can get by without having a big set, especially if I'm going to be throwing this in a bag. I'd rather have just 4 flip sockets and be able to use that for 90% of my fasteners instead of carrying around a case or a handful or 2 handfuls of these magnetic impact nut drivers. Here you can see they have other sets as well. Definitely a product I think is perfect, especially if you're going to throw it in like a little to-go bag or a work bag. So that is it as far as this week's Amazon tool deals. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on these items, plus any other tools or types of tools or brands that you guys would like to see in future videos. And I'll do my best to find those deals. Other than that, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.